Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello guys, welcome to the Dara Education Project video tutorial series for the Ruby programming. And in this session number 46, we are discussing how to implement the date and time functions in the Ruby programs. So just create a new file, and in this file we will implement the same methods which we are discussed in the last sessions. And I hope that you will understand the basic concept, how to initialize the date time object, and how to get the values from the date time and date time class, which we are discussed in the last sessions here. Okay, now first of all we are going to create a new file here. Okay, we will name this file date example. Change date example. Choose the file type, and it will be the Ruby file type. Okay. Okay, in this class we will use how to initialize the date class, and for this thing we are going to create time dot new, and then we initialize it with the year 2017, for example, and just display it here. Puts, just puts. Now run this application. Okay, you can see that as we will discuss in the last session that 2017, if you will only give the 2017, it will show the 0101 day and month, and the values of the time will not be adjusted, and it will, the time zone of the Pakistan is 5 plus 5 is here. Similarly, if we are going to add some more initializations of the day and the month, just add another time dot new, and now we are giving the date time day, and now run this program, and you can see that now this time the day and the month was also adjusted in the time here. Okay, now if you want to 2018, it was not adjusted, day and month and the year. So we will run this application once again. Okay, I am having a mistake. I will need to use comma here rather than to use a -05, because the comma is the syntax here. Run this application. Now is the correct time here. So I think I will write the time dot new and use the same, this year, for month, dd for days, hour, and minute, and the same time is here. Okay, now if we want to adjust the time dot new and show the values 04, 15, comma 10, comma 78, oh sorry, that was 28. Now run this application, and you can see that this time the date and time both are adjusted. Similarly, if we are copy and paste it and add the time zone here, plus 02 30, something like this, and run this program once again. So these are those methods which we are discussed in the last session. I think we are not adjusting the time zone properly. Okay, I think we are missing the seconds, so that's why it was not showing the proper argument. So once again run this program, and you can see that this time the time zone was also changed because the seconds arguments was placed properly. Now we will create the object of the date time class and want to have some times is equal to time dot new rather than to set the values. And now we have to display some data. Puts time dot now time, and now run this program. Then okay, then you can see that time, so it was times, not time, because we create the object of the times. And you can see that it was giving you the exact date and time of the present when we are creating this presentation. Similarly, if we want to use the times dot day, then it will give us the current day. Puts times dot year, it will return us the current year. Puts times dot month, result the return the exact month. You can see that. Run this thing and it will return us the fourth day and 2018, and the month is the 2. Similarly, these methods are very useful when we are creating some kind of projects or programs here. Similarly, we can use some information whether the today is the Monday or not. For example, it will give us the boolean value return, that whether it was true or false. You can see that today is a Sunday, so it means that the return value will be false here. Similarly, if we want to display times dot second, it will return us the seconds measurements here. Okay, puts times dot ultra seconds give us a great value of the nanoseconds, and you can see that it is a value of 624387. So in this way you can use the different methods. There are a lot of methods for the times dot. You can see that month, year, day, equal to, as a lot of methods. A lot of methods was there for the time class here, so we can use it according to our need. So here we are going to create another time 2, and then we can add some time values. Times 2 is equal to time 1, and then times, and then I am going to add some values of seconds here. Then if I will display times 2, then what will be times 2, then what will be the result, and this will be the result to show times here. Okay, I want to show you that you can add some values here in the time, and it will display you the something like different. You can see that it's the first 2018-0204, but since I am adding the minutes here, so it will showing 0205 and 0607 and 58. In this way you can say that if you want to compare, just like the ports time is greater than times 2, perform some operations, and it will give you the results in the boolean value, and you can see that the false return here. Similarly, if you will want to perform the operation of the equality, times is equal to times 2, then it will also perform the equality operation on the times objects. So once again it will give you the false value. So these are the today's work, and I hope you can understand the basics things and operations and methods of the daytime and class. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial. Please subscribe our channel for further videos. Allah Hafiz.